gonna pick on apple cider vinegar here. You can insert anything you want in here. So I've had clients ask me about, do you suggest taking apple cider vinegar first thing in the morning? Do you suggest taking people will take a lemon and salt water first thing in the morning. People will talk about like different supplements, different morning routines, different evening routines, anything that can give us that slight advantage, whether it's as an athlete or just in my daily life. And they'll say, you know, what are your thoughts here? Will this help improve whatever it is that we're trying to improve? So will apple cider vinegar help with sleep? And the answer is no. And the reason being is that too many of us are focused on these small details when we're really missing big picture stuff. So I have a terrible time sleeping. No, not a terrible time. I'm just lazy. I don't put any effort into sleeping. I'd rather stay up, watch Netflix, scroll through my phone. I'm eating garbage late into the night. I finally decide it's time to go to bed around 1 or 2 in the morning, but I know that my alarm's going off at 6:30 for me to go to school. Night after night, I'm getting 4 to 6 hours of sleep. I'm not taking care of my body leading up to sleep, and therefore my sleep is, I might even with 4 to 6 hours, it's not good sleep, right? Then the weekend comes around and I'm used to staying up late, but my buddies come over and now I'm gonna stay up even later because we're playing Call of Duty or whatever it is we're doing. And now I'm trying to play catch up on the weekend and I'm sleeping in to 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon. But that little shot of apple cider vinegar, I am convinced in the mornings is what's gonna do it. It's gonna help me sleep better. It's gonna help with performance. I'm gonna be a better athlete. Stop missing big picture for small details. And so instead, we can look at how to improve upon sleep. So for me, a standard for all of my athletes is at minimum 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. That's Monday through Sunday. If you're hooting and hollering and saying that's unfair, it's a Friday, it's a Saturday, I want to be out with my buddies, it's perfectly fine, but we have to understand that that is now my priority, and being at the pinnacle of my game is not. So if you're an athlete out there and you're saying, I absolutely want to be the best in my game, minimum standard, 8 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. How do we get there? Well, there's the term called sleep hygiene. I encourage you to look this up. There's a lot of different opinions, a lot of different things you can do, but let's go over a couple of them. Number one is your bedroom should be used for sleeping and sleeping only. If you're someone who likes to study or to work or to play video games or hang out or whatever it is that you do in your room, you need to take that out of your room. Your bedroom should be used for sleeping only. Number two, you need to make sure that it's a sleeping friendly environment. We want to have cool temperatures, so somewhere around 65 degrees, give or take a little bit. For a lot of us, we're probably sleeping too warm. We can look at things in terms of a bedtime routine. So if I'm doing random things every single night, that's going to make going to bed a whole lot more challenging. I'll use a client of mine as an example. He's really had trouble falling asleep lately, and he's very good at establishing daily habits that should spill into success for his sleep. But when we actually looked at it, his bedtime routine was non-existent, and he had no set time to go to bed. So maybe one night his bedtime routine was to wind down, watch a little TV with his wife, go upstairs, have a shower, go to bed. The next night he was up 2 hours later because of work or scheduling or whatever. He would come inside, immediately go up the stairs and go to bed. You need to start to establish great routines, great habits. It's going to let your body know it's time to unwind. And so for me and my wife, we have the same bedtime routine almost every night. And it's roughly around the same time. Doesn't matter if it's a work night for me or weekend, I've really tried to establish that pattern. Same thing on the flip side. I try to establish the same routine in terms of what time I'm waking up in the morning. So I don't sleep in on Saturdays and Sundays. It makes waking up, it makes falling asleep that much easier. So let's go over a quick list here. Number one, get 8 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Number 2, go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. Number 3, don't skip on weekends. If you want to be at the pinnacle of your health or of your athleticism, you have to keep a consistent routine. Number 4, establish some type of routine leading up to bed. This is going to let your body know it's time to unwind. Number 5, make sure that your environment is a successful environment for sleep. It should be cool, it should be dark, it should be void of distractions. The last one is make sure that your bedroom, your bed, your environment for sleeping is used only for sleeping.